Good morning, folks, as we watch the plasma and magnetic fields of the massive departing sunspot enter the far side of our star. The M-class flare it produced already seems like a distant memory. We've got the earthquakes we expected, and there's excellent news to go with them. GMO news update, and yes, our special video came out last night as well, and if you didn't catch it just yet, wait a moment for directions. But first, let's go to spaceweathernews.com and find the last day of our star quite calm. Dark, curved, northern positive coronal hole center disk, but look at the similarly curved, slightly less dark line to the left of it. That's actually one long filament structure tenuously held together. They begin to face Earth this evening, but not much short of a total eruption event could drive a big CME from them. Solar flaring settled back down, and we're more than a day since our last C-class event. Sunspot situation will need a major boost to change that today. Small, alone, and without the power to fire at this time. The solar wind telemetry shows an anomalous speed reading, which was likely not part of any larger stream. More important to watch this density rise this morning to see if speedy particles follow along with any geomagnetic disruptions. There are none at this time. Coronal holes will hit us with their solar wind within 3 days, but remember, we also expected another earthquake uptick upon the Earth-facing event due to additional CME coupling. Ecuador indeed ended up taking 2 6-pointers yesterday, but those are likely aftershocks and nobody was hurt. The big deal yesterday actually never hit 6 magnitude. However, this is incredibly rare. You're likely to see 7-pointers hit 10 different places around the Ring of Fire before you see this again. How rare? Might as well have hit New York City, and luckily, there were no major injuries. OLR anomalies from last night had a tremendous Atlantic signature with the base right at that quake zone. We'll slightly look ahead at the cyclone area north of New Zealand, has OLR anomalies to complement the Earth spots. FYI, that's the end of the green northern positive openings, and here comes the southern negative ones in red. Doing a full sphere analysis shows the coronal hole center disk at 0, moving around to see bright sunspots just behind the limb, eyes open for those, transequatorial coronal hole behind them, the big sunspot that just departed, and back round to face Earth. Top news includes this. For the first time, GMOs are on the decline. But before anyone breaks out the champagne, it is just a 1% drop, and that is only in total area planted. I've read numerous patents on crop crowding modifications, so they actually may be planting more crops in a smaller space. Perspective is important. Also, folks, what can we even say about the Texas floods other than it's not quite done yet? The records keep falling, and there's more rain heading for the area today along with most of the eastern half of the country. Extreme weather is intensifying. Last night we posted the #1 risk to Earth. It's linked below on suspiciousobservers.org or just Google the #1 risk to Earth, already at the top of the search results. I combined the most important information from observing the frontier, and instead of my face, you get HD graphics and actual data. As we head into the pressure and radar forecast followed by shots of our star to close, I will ask you to help share that information any way you can. Poured a lot of effort into that one, not to mention my heart. It's 4 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.